What's up YouTube, it's Adam back here, and today I have my entries into MFC Studios contest. So if you don't know, MFC Studios is another really good YouTuber. He makes custom minifigures like anime, Star Wars, and Marvel, I think, a little bit. And but anyway, if you haven't already seen his contest video, go check it out. But yeah, so here are my entries to his contest, all 3 figures here. I will do a review of each one individually, but here's an overview of them, and these are Wolfpack, and here's Platoon, the leader of the Wolfpack. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Alright, so here's Platoon, the first of the 3 minifigures that I have customized. So this minifigure is pretty cool. I basically gave him almost an entire revamp. But yeah, so I really came up with this idea to just make him because I wanted to make, I actually started these Wolfpack troopers that you saw before this minifigure, and I figured why not make the Jedi to go along with them. But so I painted the little slots right here, the little detail markings that Lego had already imprinted. I gave them a light touch-up, and they're more noticeable on the front, but I painted them a very like darkish, like almost red or orange. But yeah, so I also painted this entire area, the mask and the eyes, a metallic silver, and that really helped bring out the like overall color in his head. But I also gave his lightsaber a little bit of an upgrade. I put this isn't supposed to be accurate, but I just put some pieces on and I painted him, and his hand also has some metal pieces, and he has another metal piece on his arm, and he has some painting on his other arm with a little communicator that's painted white and silver. But then we have on the belt some black electric tape and some piece from, what do I call it? It's like a card. It's a thick card, but I cut it out and I glued it on. And he also has obviously the cape that goes around that has little edges, little pointy edges. And yeah, so overall this minifigure is really cool. And now I will review the Wolfpack Sniper. Alright, so here's the Wolfpack Sniper. So the 2 troopers, they have this color that I used. I thought it would be a little bit more accurate, but it's okay still. It looks close enough to not necessarily their Phase 2 design of the Wolfpack, but more their Phase 1, more like the Lego ones that they made. So yeah, but here he is. He has a pretty cool sniper, honestly, and he has a strap going around that carries it. But yeah, so I used an ARF Trooper helmet, obviously, and I painted it pretty much everywhere, just trying to give it a lot of detail, and it worked pretty well. I would say it's pretty smooth. It's pretty, the only part that isn't covered up is this, and I thought I would leave it just because it's kind of matches the sniper look I'm going for. And he has an antenna right here, and it's very flexible actually. Like, you can just bend it backwards, bend it forwards, bend it the other way. But yeah, it's pretty flexible, and it's probably not going to come off. So he also has some painting on the front of his helmet all the way around, and then he has the left part of the torso is painted. Then he has 6 little pieces of armor all white with a, I think this color was called a dark bluish gray. And yeah, so I painted all around here, and I gave him a little guard, and it's painted black underneath, white with that same bluish gray. So here we have the Wolfpack symbol that's usually on all of the troopers, and then underneath we have a little slim piece with a white and gray, dark bluish gray stripe going down the middle, same on the bottom. But over here we have pretty much the same, except this torso or this arm piece is really cool. I stacked them and I gave him a little bit more protection. So if he ever takes a shot to the left shoulder pad, it probably won't do much. But he also has a strap going over, and that holds the sniper in place. You can see, you can just barely move it. So a little thing holding it right there. And yeah, so he also has a custom blaster, which is really cool. But yeah, so he finally, the legs, he has some leg painting along with the black usual detailing with the fabric and the knee pads, which looks really good actually. And yeah, so that is that. Now I will review the Grenadier. Alright, so here is the Grenadier. So this minifigure is actually really cool, and I really like what I did with the gun. So what this is it was a basic blaster, and I'll show you a comparison without the scope. I don't really have any that have the scope on, but it's kind of like a sawed-off shotgun, but it's a grenade launcher. And what was perfect about this is the little grenades. These are grenades right here and back here. They're all scaled to fit inside the barrel if I could actually load them in. But it's really cool, and I like also how I put the 2 grenades on the end. It's really cool, and it really makes it stand out. And then it has some red detailing all over it on the top, just to give it a little color. But yeah, so that is the gun. So the helmet is very, very detailed, and I couldn't give him a neck guard just because his strap wouldn't fit with the neck guard, so I had to choose one or the other, and I chose a strap. But this is what his helmet looks like. It's pretty detailed, and it lines up pretty well. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. There's not really any detail back there, but overall it's pretty cool. So the strap goes from the bottom right corner of the torso all the way back to the bottom left corner of the back. And there's 4 grenades back here, 3 up here. So yeah, so this guy would be really cool if he got into large groups of enemies situations. But he also has a back to tank with a couple stripes, and his whole back is painted almost. I left out the middle piece right here and the top of the back. But yeah, so he also has 6 pieces as well, and his guard, obviously, I think it's the same design, I believe, that I used. Yeah, it's the same. So he also has some black painting, and then he has some knee pads, some fabric that goes all the way around, and yeah, he also has some torso detailing that I kind of covered up, but it's pretty cool. There's some detailing up here in the middle and on the sides. And then on this side, he has 3 pieces of armor, white and a stripe. Then the symbol for the Wolfpack, which is actually not the symbol, but it's more of like what all their right shoulder pads are. And then he has the same design on the bottom. So yeah, that is the last figure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what I've been working on. Sorry for not uploading lately, but if you made it to the end, thank you. And yeah, so this is pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. And this is goodbye, and have a nice day.